Another review, and I hope you know what game it is. Yes, in celebration of the brand new Ratchet and Clank game, I'm gonna review the original that started it all. When I'm looking at the camera, it's like all upside down crap. So sorry if it doesn't look right. So whatever. So this is the original Ratchet and Clank, released for the PlayStation 2 in 2002. It's time to rip the galaxy a new one. Alright, now that we've read the case, let's talk about the game. Now, Ratchet and Clank starts out with Ratchet, a Lombax orphan, who, I'll tell you you'll find out his origin story later, if you ever find out about the future series, so, let's forget about all that. So, Ratchet and Clank starts out on Velden, and Ratchet needs something called the robotic ignition system, but how is he going to get it? So, the way he gets it is actually, might as well tell you the origin stories of this guy. So, in a Warbot factory, there's a defect that came in. His original name was XJ0461, in fact. And, well, he took his first clumsy steps. As he walked through, he saw this infobot, which, it showed some dirty stuff, boy. Actually, what it really showed was Sherman Dreck's infobot, which was talking about his evil plan to destroy every planet in the universe to create a new one. So he can, his race can have a new home world. And it has the best line ever. The best dirty reference ever, and it began the dirty references of greatness. You need to hear it.
Take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on?
Language, you old chairman. As Clank escapes from the Warbot factory, he's chased by these robots, which, they're not too nice, as you can tell. And as he crash lands, well, Ratchet actually sees it because, ironically, Clank crash landed on the same planet that Ratchet was on. So Ratchet decided to go and search for Clank. Bringing the robot back to his workshop, he was surprised to find that the robot awoken and gave him a little bit of a greetings, you could say, which indefinitely terrified Ratchet. So, Ratchet was wondering if Clank had a way to fix his ship, and Clank, he actually has a robotic ignition system that can get him through the galaxy. And, since they both want to get out for totally different reasons, Ratchet just wants to get off the backwater planet, and Clank, well, he wants to basically find Captain Quark, who, he's not much to talk about in this game. He's a bigger jerk than Ratchet was. But still, I do not get what they call Ratchet a jerk, man. Like, don't judge. And as the duo fly off into space, they freaking crash land, like, right away. Dang, like, Ratchet, you were such a good pilot, man. Good job. They changed it in the reboot, don't worry. Ratchet's not dumb when it comes to flying. They find this weird old guy who is apparently the mayor of this town, and he's like terrified as crap as Ratchet. And Ratchet decides not to be the hero so he could see this video with this green guy who's great. He's just great. And he gets in by that thingy. Almost. And then he does a kind of humorous infomercial with probably the best character ever. Big Al! Look at that face! Isn't he so excited and ecstatic, man? You friggin' had a mustache in the new game, but whatever. Look at that face, it's so good. And for the sake of not spoiling any more of the story, I thought I'd decide to just talk about the gameplay and what I think about it while talking through one of my LP videos. So, what do I think about the Ratchet and Clank gameplay? Well, admittingly, it's a bit more stiff than the other games, and every other review has said it. I'm not the only one, so don't bash me, man. I freaking feel sad when I get bashed about it. So please don't be mean. But you don't have strafing, which makes it hard. Strafing is a vital part of Ratchet and Clank. It's probably the most important thing ever. I mean, what would I be without strafing? You know, now that I think about it, even without strafing, I probably still wouldn't be so great in real life. But hey, sometimes people suck at life, man. Well, if I was going to give the game an honest opinion, and since I don't view it in numbers, I just want to say what I think about the game, I'm not that kind of reviewer, I'd say this game is, good. For the time. Nowadays, compared to all the other Ratchet games, it's not terribly great. Alright, it's not the greatest anymore, and I mean, there's already like a reimagining that's already overcome it, which I may review in the future, and I'm definitely Let's Playing it soon, so look forward to that. I'm sorry I'm freaking adding, alright. So, as I was saying again, yes, this is a great game, you know, for nostalgia purposes and everything, but admittingly, it is partly outdated because of some of the fighting controls. I would recommend to go with this game, though, if you want to see how Ratchet and Clank began. But if I'm actually going to rate it in numbers, I'd give it, like, 8 out of 10, maybe. 7 or 8, like, alright, 7.5. I would give it a 7.5. That seems like the perfect rating. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video, and, I'm out. Peace.